Now you can always move the ghost.
I know it's hard to see. We were just moving into that.
No cracks. Couple.
It's a good show, right?
Yeah, we had other shows. This coming in Facebook now. Well, there you go. It's not easy being in the arts. No, yeah, we got on. We had conversation stuff. She comes yes. Maybe that's why I think she get right away. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's not even
How many others?
that's like
She's actually the first lady in the
you wouldn't know it.
She appears first in the
Yeah, we always see the place there. Outdoor playhouse up there.
Oh, I was like, geez.
You're certainly going to be seeing her.
Yeah, just have to be careful in the show.
the microphones aren't on stage.
But still, they have to feed up the sound.
Yeah, the microphones up on stage. I think. These guys are pros. They're not doing it off of the mic. Right? That's it? You're not using theirs? Oh, okay. Yeah, heckle at
Good afternoon. My name is Miss Connie from All About Music and Children's Theater. We're all very excited that you could be here today. The kids have been working really hard. They had a phenomenal show last night, and we know tonight is going to be even more impressive. Because sadly for this cast, it's the last show. We do have our other cast performing this evening and tomorrow afternoon as well, if you'd like to see the opposite cast. We are videotaping this afternoon. There's DVD order forms available over by the ticket booth and by the raffle booth. If you'd like a professional copy of the show, you can order one. Because of our copyright restrictions and a distraction to the actors, you cannot videotape during the show or take flash photography, and we ask that you silence your cell phones at this time as well. We will bring the kids up to the front of the stage here at the end of the show so you can get pictures of them at that time, and then we also have a picture CD available with rehearsal pictures and show pictures and pictures of the kids in costume as well. If during the show you need to use the restroom, there's an usher at the back of the auditorium for assistance, but you will go out to the back of the theater and then turn to your left where the bathrooms are located. We will have a brief intermission, at which time we will have water for sale, and you can also purchase more raffle tickets. The raffles will be pulled on Sunday afternoon show, and if you're not present for that show, we'll just call the number and get your basket to you. We'll have it at All About Music. All right, without further ado, we present Mary Poppins Jr. Cast A.
In the east, there's a mist coming in, like something is brewing and about to begin. Can't put my finger on what lies in store,
but I feel what's to happen, all happen before. A father, a mother, a daughter, a son. The threads of their lives are unraveling, undone. Something is needed to twist them as tight as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Chim chimity, chim chim, chiree chim cham.
Those little beasts have run away from me for the last time, and you get stuck with the children with no nanny in the house. Me, that too. I've said my say, Mrs. Brill, and I am done with this house forever. Well, good riddance. It might have some other way out. What on earth am I going to say to Mr. Banks?
What is all this commotion? Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of our household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain. Must I make sovereign, shabby tree, coat? Winifred, you've engaged in 6 nannies in the last 4 months, and they've all been unqualified disasters. Nanny should go, our nanny should go. Our parent suffers. Nannies stop, our children would gain. I have such a nanny, shabby tree. Briefcase and dark eye. Umbrella. If only we could
find someone like your Nanny.
Few human alive could manage Miss Angie's standards of efficiency. Besides, we can never afford to leave her company. Now, place an article in the Times saying that Jane and Michael Banks will hire the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
Father, we've written our own advertisement.
What on earth? Please, George, I think we should hear it.
If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no war. That's the part I put in. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very pretty.
Well, out of all the ridiculous,
George, please.
Take us on outings, give us treats, sing songs, bring sweets. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny, many thanks, sincerely, Jane and Michael Banks.
that is more than enough tummy rot for one day. Now will you please go back to the nursery and let me get to work.
They were only trying to help.
It won't help anyone to make me late. Precision and order, that's all that I ask.
Running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are on the domain.
Must I remain the sovereign?
In the sovereign
Of charity.
Good morning.
Yes?
I've come in answer to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We have
Now
placed
let's see. Play games, all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, none at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
Take it up with Mrs. Banks. She manages all that side of things. Nothing domestic has to do with me. And don't forget the references.
Oh, I make it a rule never to give references.
Oh, I see.
I'll see the children now, thank you.
Oh, of course. You'll find them very nice children. Now this is... Oh,
Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare. And close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish. First foot forward, spit spot.
Mrs. Brill, we have a new nanny.
She passed it into you then?
Oh, I did.
A very tidy nursery, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Mrs. Britt, me. I am. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing I appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Now, first things first. I always say the proper place to take a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. We'd better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky. Mary Poppins, how could you know we wanted in a nanny when we made our list?
Your list? I am not an item in the weekly shop, thank you very much.
you to come then? It was as if the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now, stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making that up! A noisy, mischievous trouble.
Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. Let me see. What about your measurements, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and painfully so. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Now perhaps you have a few questions.
Not temperamental,
Never.
not grouchy or gruff.
The very thought.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss? Or have objections to playing with us?
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all times you must remember this. I like games, but I choose them.
That's not fair!
I didn't say I was fair. I said I was practically perfect, and here's my aim. By the time you leave here, you both will be the same. You'll be practically perfect.
Practically perfect.
You will be practically perfect in every way. Left foot forward, split spot.
Chim chimity, chim chimity, chim chim cheroo. I does what I likes, and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screever, and as you can see, a screever's an artist of highest degree. And it's all me own work from me own memory. Stay right where you are. I know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins!
It's nice to see you, Bert.
Well, I must say, you do look swell.
He can't know you. You've only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two, Bert?
Oh, I've seen them running about, chasing a kite.
Sees it's a real kite.
So, what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called a walk in the park. Some game. I'd rather eat spinach.
Come along, Bert.
You can't come with us. You're too dirty, and we don't want to go to the stinky park anyway.
Oh, yes you do, because when you take a walk with Mary Poppins, you go to places you've never dreamed of. All that it takes is a spark. And then something, as plain as a park, becomes a wonderland! All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly old day with Mary. Mary makes your art so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright.
You do talk nonsense, Bert.
Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the dawn.
I haven't the faintest idea of what...
When Mary holds your hand, you'll you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
You've enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly old day with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come along, you two.
Boring, just like Aunt Annie's thinking. Parks are good for us. It's just statues, notes, and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing it to spite us?
We could lose it for a laugh.
Perhaps it's all a plot.
I'll tell you what, she seems so different, but
I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in the park. What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know. When you take a walk with Mary, anything can happen.
What? Who are you?
I'm Elias. I've waited half a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this. Each man out with his dog will stand our fog to see a statue take a gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love.
Oh, yes, it's only holiday. Clara don't get thunder. Mary makes you awesome. That's a big mark. When the day is right, all of us we're going to take. Makes the sunshine promenade in the park. Oh, happiness is all around. There's no features. Daffodils to slam. Look up above. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday. Wonder that it's Mary. Wonder that it's Mary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Jane, did that really happen? Yes. But how?
Mary Poppins, of course.
But how did you make it happen?
anything can happen if you let it.
Mary Poppins, how long will you stay?
We'll see.
You won't leave us, will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now, run along in.
Jane and Michael want to say goodnight.
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please.
Oh, Daddy, we've had a fantastic day. We sang at the basket and danced at the statue. You wouldn't have approved, but...
If you knew that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, could I have a kite? A proper one?
Could you fly one?
You could always teach me.
Now, when would I have time to do that? Now, would you please let me get on? Good night.
Poor Michael. All he cares about is flying kites.
I used to love flying kites at his age, but my nanny, Miss Andrews, soon frightened it out of me.
Is it out of the question to do without a nanny?
Don't be absurd. All the best people have nannies, so the wives can stay home, do the charity work, and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming on?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friends.
Winifred, dearest, I'm only thinking of you. Are you going to say something to Mary Poppins this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well, but make sure she's doing things our way, not hers.
Winds do change, tides can turn, sink or swim, see what you learn. Me, I was told when I was small, just learn a trade, so I learned them all. Chim chimney, chim chim cherry.
Mrs. Brill, what about the cake?
Just out of the oven and 2 ought to be iced. Or touch, in that matter.
Are you quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure. And in case you're worried, I have not to exchange for the fairies for a complete nickel.
I'll just go up and check the drawing room.
I'd like to be helpful, and I'd like to be rich, but Destiny thought otherwise.
Mother wants you in the drawing room. She says you can tell Roberts and I what to do.
Does she indeed? Please, Mrs. Brill, I don't mind, honest. All right, I will give you 1 task and 1 task only. Put the icing tools next to the cake. Do you think you can manage that?
Is that all?
For you? Yes. For me? No. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was as a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Michael, why don't we make the icing?
Because we don't know how.
Don't be so feeble. Get the eggs and the flour. Are there eggs in icing? There are in mine. Roberts and I, bring me the cake.
You're done. Shall I call the doctor? I don't think that will be necessary, ma'am.
Children, you know how important my party is to me. You deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait till bedtime.
Oh, I don't think we should wait till then, ma'am. Want to go up and get changed? We'll clear up, won't we?
But we're not ill. I won't take any. You can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open?
But it's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
And I'm not sure I care. Open?
Lime cordial.
Now, off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane?
I told you she was tricky. Must we? Can't Roberts and I do it when he wakes up? He is a servant.
With that attitude, you'll go through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap. The job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Oh, my point exactly. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flower to the comb never tire of ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they find their task is not a grind. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, you're a miracle worker.
I'll do get up to do it. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. In the most delightful way. The most delightful. In the most delightful way. We'll be off now, ma'am. Come along, children. Best foot forward.
Their apologies, Mom, from your guests. They're not coming. None of them.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, Mom. I think you asked the wrong people.
In the most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, where are we going today?
I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the bank.
That's not a game. Did Daddy agree? If he did, you must have put the idea into his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Really?
Vision and order. Logs in a wheel. Opening a ledger. Closing a deal. Prudence, investment. Financial sense. A perfect ray of sunshine. Cheerings and the nights. Good morning. Banks, alert! Herr von Haus is coming in again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's the right one. Transaction, credit or debt. Sheets are well balanced. Targets are met.
Herr Banks, what objections can you have? My security is most inadequate and Latin America is an expanding market. Have you no courage?
But what I haven't been able to grasp is, what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money, but I wonder, making money out of money, is that enough?
Are you man enough to be a banker? Assessing the market, limit the risk. Things are the balanced. Business is risk.
Have you come to your decision, Mr. Banks? There's a ton of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that.
Give us this chance. The factory could be running in weeks and expanding before the year's out. Please, Mr. Banks, I'd give it everything I've got.
And I believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I've tried to find a way, but how can I be sure the money will be safe?
What about my workforce? They'll make it safe.
My men have dreams to earn an honest living, a wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we'd repay the loan.
Sorry, Mr. Northbrook, but
Hello, Daddy!
what on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done. And no man should be too busy for his own children. What are you here for? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this, 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is on how you spend it. Do good may you have good luck.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
When I was a little boy, I would never dare to interrupt my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course, and my nanny, Miss Andrews, kept me out of my father's way.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Then who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Certainly not. There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense.
Poor Daddy. Daddy, when you invest the bank's money, what are you looking for? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose I should say a good idea, but a good man is more rare and much more valuable.
Come along, children.
I've considered your argument, Mr. Von Hustler, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I do recognize a good man when I see one.
You will regret it, Sir Banks.
A man with dreams that life has broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Northbrook, when exactly can the new factory open?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret this.
She is not in the least horrible.
But she's just a bundle of rags.
When will you learn to look past what you see? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes in her own special way to the people she calls.
Come, buy my bags full of crumb. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare, all it takes is tuppence from you. The birds, tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. Here, one bag, please.
All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she says.
Hello, Bert. Hello, Mary. Hello, kids.
Hello.
off to Miss Corey's talking shop. Care to join us?
Talking shop? Who's Mrs. Corey?
Who's Mrs. Corey? Mrs. Corey's older than anyone in the world. She talked to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went in Poland, and to Alexander before he won so great.
That's impossible.
Anything can happen if you let it.
Well, if it isn't Mary Poppins and Jane and Michael Banks.
She knows us?
And how is poor little Georgie?
Who?
Georgie Banks, your father. He used to give his nanny the slip and move into my shop here in secret. I remember Georgie used to love gingerbread stars. Now, Mary Poppins, what can I do for you?
Well, I did want an ounce of conversations.
I'm out of conversations. In fact, I'm right out of words, too. Ooh, I do have some letters.
Now, what words can we make?
Rattleplanks.
Perhaps.
Let me try. Laphodoporus.
Those don't count. You made them up.
And where do you think words came from? Somebody had to make them up.
You know, we can always use the same letter more than once. Now let me see. Super, Cali, fragilistic, XB, Ali, docious.
That's not a word.
Of course it's a word. And unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find a perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Diddle-diddle-diddle-lie, diddle-diddle-diddle-lie.
Does it mean anything?
It can mean exactly what you want it to.
When Stone Age men were chanting, simple grunting would suffice.
If they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis. Yeah. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know you can't say it backwards, which is so codalized, such a siligar for the creepus.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in order, which is very hard to spell.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Cutie pies. Here we go!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you
George, why on earth are you home so early? Is everything all right?
No, everything's all wrong. After I refused to loan the bank's money to some German chap, he went to our chief rivals, got the money, and now the place looks set to be a gold mine.
Well, they can't expect you to get it right every time.
That's exactly what they expect.
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud
That is more than loud enough. Go to your room. Mary Poppins, you're here to teach the children manners, and just look at them.
George, you're tired. Mary Poppins, perhaps you could keep the children occupied in the nursery tonight?
That's not fair. Daddy loses his temper, and we're shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten, and I hate him.
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father. Take the children to the nursery, please, Mary Poppins. George, if you have troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. The bank suspended me without pay until they decide what to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, the next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, the face just might stick. Chim chimity chim chim chiree chim cham.
Why does Daddy get so cross? Father's supposed to look after their children, not yell at them all the time.
Maybe, but have you asked yourself who looks after the fathers when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children?
Wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyway.
I don't want to be an upside down family. I wish I could run away. Why don't you? But you'd miss me. No, I wouldn't.
That's all you two. Now, into bed at once.
Oh, Mary Poppins, I wish you'd just leave us alone.
Be careful of the things you wish for.
Don't you ever stop?
You should govern your temper, or your temper will govern you.
I'm sick and tired of your stupid sayings and your stupid games.
Just get into bed.
Well, I won't go to sleep and you can't make me.
And that, as in so many things,
Your information
is faulty. Playing the game, having a ball. Those who won't play shall play at all. Will we meet again? Maybe when they've learned to play the game.
Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between pavement and stars is the chimney sweet world, where there's oddly no day or oddly no night. There's things half in shadow and halfway in light. On the rooftops of London. Cool, what a sight!
Joining the sweeps tonight, are we?
Best view in the world, eh?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney. Our sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney. Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you.
Or blow me a kiss,
But
and that's lucky too. So you're going then?
the wind has changed.
But the good kids, Mary.
But I'd be bothering with them if they weren't. But I can't help them if they won't let me.
So,
So they've got to do the next bit on their own. Cheerio, Bud. Keep an eye on them for me.
Where's Mary Poppins? Gone.
Gone?
Mrs. Brill, what does au revoir mean?
Why?
Because that's what she's written in the note. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins.
It's French for until we meet again. Now, back to bed, you two.
Nowhere is there more happier crew than that what sing chim chim, cherry chim cham. Chim chimity chim chim, cherry chim cham.